现在要去他们的处理厂。
The whole process starts from the scale can weigh a whole truck. The truck, after it's weighed, go outside. There is next to the mill for the coffee, the cherries on this villas. And well, most of the infrastructure will go with elevators. Start collecting the coffees from these belts that will bring to upstairs. Separate the coffees by floating. This is our first classification of the coffee. The doses start shaking in this area. They have all sticks or leaves. We might have coffees that will be up, that will be heavier, and the floaties are down. So it will keep floating. So what it does with the turbulence is like trying to move. If I want naturals or anaerobics, I open this gate. Then we put it in those barrels. And those are not that special as we leave around 20 centimeters from the cherries to the top of the lip. We work with 70, 90 hours, and 180. All the fermentation we do in this area, we don't have a direct sun. It keeps all the time. So what's important to do when you are performing anaerobics is that if the weather is too hot, the fermentation will go faster. So, and since we are in a cold weather, the fermentation takes its time, slowly everything is moving eventually. So that helps a lot to the coffee to process and start absorbing all the qualities that can. Then if I want to do fully washed, semi-washed or honey, I close this gate. Now again to this elevator. The ripeness is good with just a few pressure will pop, right? If it is not that, and the ripeness is not that good, will be harder. If it's green, it won't even pop out, right? So that's a green separator. What it does is actually it mimics that exactly. So basically what it does is the first step to almost removing the husk. So then we have vertical, the pulpers. What they do is like finishing to remove the husk. All the husk that is removed goes to this connector. This connector goes to that direction. We use cal in order to take away all the contamination that it has. And after 3 to 4 days that it's been moving using a lot of cal, then we take the back to the farm where we were. And we use it on the soil in some areas of the plantations. So basically there is no waste for that, right? It has different exits, but we can do, if we want to do honeys, we use this connector that goes directly to the end. If we want to do fully wash it, we fill these tanks. Wait around 1 to 2 days, collecting data from the pH meter in order to know if it's done or not. All the mucilage goes down. It's like the kind of water you need is so low, but it's a very full wash. For naturals has taken 40 days one time. The longer you dry your coffee, the longer you can keep in your warehouse. So because it dries evenly, it takes its time and all the flavors are developed. But for us, we only use the sun from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. because there is 400 raised beds. So imagine to start covered one by one. It takes a lot of time. So we start from 2 and we end around 4.